All right, I need my opponent to not have a bomb, and then we're okay. What's up, Jamers? It's TheOneJame, and today we are playing in the early access event, and we are playing with a brand new card, King of the Oathbreakers, which makes me very excited. We are playing Esper Spirits. We're playing this card, which is a 4-mana 3/3 Spirit Noble. It has flying. Whenever this or another spirit you control becomes a target of a spell, it phases out. So all of our opponent's removal spells basically don't work unless they have 2 of them. Whenever this or another spirit you control phases in, create a tapped 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. So it makes a bunch of tapped spirits, and we don't have anything in our deck to target our own things, but we are going to make a bunch of spirits off our opponent's removal spells, and they're going to need a lot of them, because we do have a lot of spirits in this deck, a lot of ways to pump them, and even Hallowed Haunting to keep making more token spirits when we can. And we're probably not going to have 7 or more enchantments in this deck unless we have Kami of Transmutation, which is a spirit that also makes all the cards in our hand enchantments perpetually. So we don't need a Spirited Companion for an enchantment or Circle of Confinement a lot of the time. We can just make our Reezug or Dorothea or Patrician Geist or even King of the Oathbreakers. We can just make them into enchantments, and they work very well with Hallowed Haunting because they're all enchantments. We have one new card, Flowering of the White Tree, as well. It's double white for legendary enchantment. Legendary creatures you control get +2/+1 and have ward 1, and non-legendary creatures you control get +1/+1. So this deck can get out of hand very fast. We have some new lands in this deck as well. Mina's Tirith, which is ETB's tapped unless you control a legendary creature, and we have Reezug and Dorothea, and we also have Katilda and King of the Oathbreakers as legendary creatures. And then you can pay 1 and a white to draw a card, and then activate only if you attack with 2 or more creatures this turn, and we'll be attacking with a lot of creatures. We have Rivendell here, which, same thing, enters battlefield tapped unless you control a legendary creature. It adds 1 blue mana, and then you can pay 1 and blue to scry 2, and it activates only if you control a legendary creature, which is very easy to do in this deck. Then we have a Barad-dûr, which is adding black mana, or you can pay XX in black and tap it to amass Orcs X, activate only if a creature died this turn. So you can just like hold this up until your opponent has a removal spell or a sweeper, and then you can just make a big amass token. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the matches. I just realized that we have a swamp and an island in this deck instead of double plains for Restoration of Eiganjo, so I'm going to change that right now. Plains, give us a plains, thank you. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the matches, and it all starts right now. Halfling. Just confinement that, I guess. Forgot what that card does, but it's pretty good, I think. Well, I just got punished by playing a land first. Seek a land and put it on the battlefield? Okay, I don't have an answer to that. I pretty much have to Eiganjo here, but it's just so bad with our mana. Could I just block with Spirited Companion and bring it back and draw a card? But I can't do that until 2 turns from now. So I'll just take the 4 here. Circle. That gets rid of the back alley gardener. I wonder if they have Beseju. Oh yeah, they keep the mana and it turns black. It's kind of crazy. What is that card? Destroy up to 3 other non-land permanents. Oh no. That's not good. How am I finding alchemy? It's okay. Attack with Omnath, please. No, they won't because it's too bad of an attack into these cards. Wow. I needed them to attack with Omnath so I could use Eiganjo, but they made me a 3/3 so they didn't attack. Alright, so whenever one of my things gets targeted, it phases out. Wow! Just kidding. Oh, that was so strong. It turns off my Eiganjo, too. I needed the legendary in play. Wow. That was really strong. I've drawn like 3 lands in a row, too. Alright, I need my opponent to not have a bomb, and then we're okay. That thing gets pro creatures. Can't do anything about that. And then we'll try to deal 2 damage to them somehow. Does that get there? No clue. I guess we could just take the Pippin and that's pretty good for us. Regardless. And then hope they don't have a bomb. Don't have a bomb, don't have a bomb. Ooh. The Omnath with the floating mana is really good with those cycle lands. Oh yeah, Reezug's a legend. I could have Eiganjo'd anyway. Fair. Alright, so I attack all. I go to blocks first. I have to block with Reezug, unfortunately. I should have Eiganjo'd before blocks in case they have some kind of hexproof. Let's go! There is a delighted halfling. Let's make all my things enchantments. Oh, that Forsaken Crossroads. That's the card that I'm not playing. I could be playing that. All right, let's go Black Market Connections. Because I'd like to make a treasure next turn. Unless they have Beseiju. I'll welcome a land anyway. That's the whole reason I played the Black Market Connections. I'll just take a land. Volcanic Spite, huh? I figured they had that card. There was a debate on whether that worked, and a WotC ruling committee member was asked, and they said they don't know. Well, the lore counter finishes resolving, right? And then the card comes back, and then the saga leaves, so I guess it would work? Let's play King of the Oathbreakers, I think. No. It's more mana efficient to go this plus Black Market. I love Black Market in this deck because it's an enchantment that makes spirits. That card is gonna sack those and put 2 lands into play. Treasure, draw, make a 3/2. So we go... Question is, are we going Geist or are we going Restoration? I think I'm going to go Restoration, add a land, play King. It works, just got the confirmation. Nice! We could definitely do that. Topiary Stomper, okay. They didn't use the halfling? Guess we have an easy double block here. What is in my graveyard? Make a treasure, draw a card? I don't need to make a treasure this turn. So I'll just draw a card, make one of these. And then I'll discard and put Reezug into play. Well, I guess I don't want to play the king, right? Because it's legendary. Also, this deck could play the phase out card. Let's play this first. One thing I didn't know until today about black market connections is that you have to choose one. You can't just choose none of them. Berry Stomper without using a factory. It's a good one. I guess I will just... I guess I can afford to draw a card here. It's a good one. If this blocks this, well, this blocks this, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. I'll just attack all and hope they don't have removal. Or a way to ramp. They have a way to ramp like right now, which is probably impossible. They can't win. Nice. We got him. What is this? Ent Draught Basin. Artifact, put a 1/1 counter on a creature with power X. Activate only as a sorcery. Alright, so let's go with Restoration. I don't think I'm ramping. I don't have a 4-mana play. I could just Otawara the Smeagol. I don't think I want to do that. What was Restoration again? It might be just a sacrifice deck. Non-basic landwalk. Oh, that's funny. So we'll discard this again. We'll play this, this, and this. Attack with 2 things. Does it pay 4 just to put 1 counter on something? See if they have Go for the Throat or something. Infernal Grasp. Another Infernal Grasp. So I think I'm going to go Katilda plus Hold Up Otawara. And because of all of our spirits, our Katilda is like super beefy. We can even Otawara the many partings. Search for a basic land reveal, put in your hand, make a food, okay? We can wait for this to attack, and then Otawara the Lorien Brooch, and then block it with Katilda. Actually seems busted. Well, that was impressive. I mean, they didn't do much, but it was still impressive. What are we doing with this hand? Mulliganing? Ali Eldrazi again? That can't be good. Can't be good for us. Satsuki the Living Lore. What is this? Put a lore counter on each saga you control. When this dies, return a saga or enchantment creature you control to its owner's hand. Return a saga from your grave to your hand. Are we going Companion or Reezug? We're going Companion. Let's play out Wedding Announcement and get it Leyline Binding. Seachrome Coast. Alright, that's not another Leyline Binding. That's good for us. Now that Jesse isn't here, it's really nice to see WotC pay some attention to content creators. Oh, yes. 100%. I mean, you never know, he could just be lurking. Just open the way card's pretty good. Treasure, draw, 3/2. Unfortunately, we're gonna get swept. We did not get swept. Eiganjo my 4/3. How about my 7/7? I guess I could play this Reezug. It's really bad if he has a sweeper, but he didn't have one last turn. Please don't top deck it. That's a Tom Bombadil. And a Fable. Oh yeah, that card's legal. Why is Fable on the board? Because it's legal. I could have legend ruled Katilda and then played it from the grave, but let's go. Enchantment Spirits for the win. Alright, Jamers, thanks for hanging out. We did make a few changes to the deck as we were playing, as we put in Black Market Connections. Not only is this an enchantment for Hallowed Haunting to make a bunch of spirits, but it is a card that makes more spirits with making 3/2 colorless shapeshifter creature tokens with Changeling, and whenever we're against decks that are not as fast, we can do all the modes, make a treasure, draw a card, and make a 3/2, as you saw against Ali Eldrazi there. We have a super fast clock sometimes with Katilda and Patrician Geist, and we changed out the Circle of Confinements with Ossification, and we changed out some of the lands for basic lands, and we can even get basic lands off Restoration of Eiganjo, because there was a time where we played against the Shieldred and couldn't deal with it, and we also just couldn't deal with like a few things that were just over 3 mana, so we decided Ossification was just better, and yes, it's a better card. So anyway, thank you for hanging out. Subscribe and like the video if you do like this kind of content. I don't think I've ever built an Esper Spirits deck before, so this is the first one for all of you. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with this new early access video, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, peace.